And we are back. Welcome to the final day of European qualifying in the run-up to Euro 2024 in Germany. And for those club football fans, you'll be relieved to know that this is the final day of international football until the end of March. Well, apart from the African Cup of Nations, which we will be covering on this channel for you as well. But after tonight, after the games being played in Asia and Africa and America, over the course of the next 24 hours, there will be no other international football until March. So club football will be returning over the next few days. And of course, I will be doing my Premier League predictions as always on Friday. For those World Cup qualifiers from America, Asia and Africa, make sure to check out the pinned comment down below in the comment section for all of my predictions for all of those World Cup games. A couple of them would have already started by the time that you are watching this, but I've still covered them anyway because there are just so many of them. If you haven't done so already, please do consider dropping a like on this video if you have enjoyed all of these prediction videos, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. As I said, we're going to be doing this every single week, as always, during the Premier League, covering the Premier League, Champions League, EFL, FA Cup, and of course the African Cup of Nations during the month of January as well. Let's get in to the final day of Euros qualifying, and we start off with, sadly, one of the groups there is really nothing to play for. And we start with Gibraltar taking on the Netherlands. Gibraltar off the back of that 14-0 defeat to France just 3 days ago. The Dutch in a position whereby, like I say, they can only finish second because France are already guaranteed to win the group. So it's just going to be a procession at the end of the day. I think the Dutch are going to win it comfortably. Gibraltar have not scored a single goal in this tournament so far and have conceded 35. So I'm going to go for 5-0 Netherlands, which will round it off to 40 goals conceded for Gibraltar. But we'll see. Like I say, with the Dutch not really needing to care about this game, who knows? Maybe Gibraltar will get their goal tonight, but I still think the Dutch will win fairly comfortably. The other game in the group sees Greece taking on France, with, again, the only real thing on the line in this one is, can France match Portugal's achievement of winning every single game in the group? They've won 7 out of 7, and they've only conceded 1 goal, which is very, very impressive from them. I think they're the best team currently in the world. I'm still a bit shocked that they didn't beat Argentina in the World Cup final, to be fair. I think France just are the best team right now. I think they're going to win again tonight, whatever side they put out against Greece. And I'm going to go for 3-0 to the French to round off that group. On to the next group, and this is the only group where realistically stuff could still happen, but it's going to take an absolute miracle. In order for Wales to progress tonight, they're going to have to beat Turkey at home and hope Armenia win away in Croatia. Now, it's not beyond the realms of possibility by any stretch of the imagination. Armenia, of course, won away in Wales just earlier on this year. However, when it matters, we all know that Croatia turn up. They've not got to major quarterfinals and semi-finals over the last few years by blowing games like this. They turn up when it matters. They're going to do so again tonight. And I'm going to go for 3-1 to Croatia. I still think Armenia will score. They're always liable to get a goal, Armenia. But I think Croatia win it in the end. Which, unfortunately for Wales, means whatever they do against Turkey, it's not going to matter. Regardless, I think Turkey are too strong for Wales anyway. They've got a great young team coming through Turkey. Watch out for them in a couple of years' time when we get into World Cup qualification, potentially the World Cup itself. Potentially watch out for them at the Euros this summer coming as well. But I think this is a little bit too soon for them. I think they're going to beat Wales tonight, and I'm going to go for 3-1 to Turkey to mirror the 3-1 to Croatia, which will see them both progress to the Euros. And then we have one last group to talk about where, again, sadly, everything is pretty much already set in stone. It's just going to be whether or not a couple of teams can swap places with each other. But we already know that Romania and Switzerland are going to be through. So we'll start off with Andorra and Israel. Andorra sadly sit on, I think it's just 2 points after 2 draws. Israel have had a poor tournament by their standards, but I think they'll be looking to finish it off in style. They won the reverse fixture 2-1, and I'm going to go for 2-1 once again. Next up, we have Kosovo taking on Belarus. And again, as much as I'd like to laugh and joke about Kosovo's continuous amount of draws, I think at home to Belarus, you would expect Kosovo to get the win. And plus, Belarus are just so poor at scoring away from home. I just don't see it happening again tonight. And I'm going to go for 2-0 to Kosovo. The final game, which does have some sort of stakes on it, is Romania against Switzerland. Romania sit 2 points above Switzerland in the group, which of course means if Swiss are able to win tonight away in Romania, then they will end up topping the group. But I look at the fact that Romania managed to get a 2-2 draw away in Switzerland. I look at the fact that Switzerland have drawn their 2 games so far this week as well. And I just think that Romania are going to beat them tonight. I think, apologies to Dave, who of course is from Switzerland, I just don't think that the Swiss are quite at it at the moment. They might just be doing their usual thing of preserving their players and mentality and whatnot for the major tournaments. It seems to be what they do in the lead up to every major tournament. And I just think they're going to end their qualification campaign with one last bad result. And I'm going to go for 2-1 to Romania to round off this predictions video and all of my predictions for Euro 2024 qualifying. Thank you very much for watching as always. As I said, let me know down in the comment section all of your thoughts for all of these games, what you think going forward for the tournament now that you've seen the majority of the teams that have already qualified. Make sure to check out all of my World Cup predictions down in the comment section below. I am going to let my voice rest for the next few days while I try and get over this cold. So if you don't see me for a few days, it's just because I'm letting my voice recover. So I'm going to say I'm going to be back on Friday morning for the return of the Premier League prediction series once again. Thank you very much for watching as always. I will see you then.